They been cutting me off all day. Good and started, get good and started, and then get good and stuff, and then they shut me. Then they shut me off for whatever reason. But I'm hoping people will hop on the other live broadcast. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping. Y'all back with me? I see I'm popping back. So hopefully, I see you. Look. If they keep cutting me off on YouTube, I'm just gonna keep coming back. How about that? I'm just gonna keep coming back. That can't stop me. They might try, but they can't. They just, they just can't. What's up, Miss North? How you doing? Let's see. We got Miss Bedford back here, Bernadette. Look, I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep bringing the phone, cause we talking relation. She like, hi, coach. I just left Instagram. Look at you. Y'all bouncing everywhere. I ain't mad at you though. Look, I'm on everything. Cause I'm here for you. Let's see, we got, hold on, we got Eddie Sean, we got Unique Sarah, Terentia Yonner, Shoot Angeline. Now, y'all know me. I always base stuff off of what you need. Okay? So, I know y'all like talking relationships. So I'm like, shoot, let's talk some relationships tonight. Y'all do me a favor though. Make sure you share this. Make sure you like this. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Hit the little bell so you can always get notifications when I pop up. But we talking relationships. Now, subject matter of tonight. How to regain faith and love again. And actually, I hit up Angeline and I was like, Angeline, tell me something you want to talk about. And she gave me like 3 different topics. Because I always want to reach out to y'all and find out what's going on with you. Speak to what's going on with you. And again, these are always, my opinions. I always call it dudes like me. Because there are dudes out there like me who think the same way. Now, but if you looking from, the standpoint of, a dude who ain't really buying nothing, if you looking to hear an opinion for, from somebody who, ain't trying to be nobody, this ain't the broadcast for you. Because again, I take pride in being successful, giving, loving, committed, faithful, all that good stuff. So if you're trying to find a good guy, committed guy, a driven guy, successful guy, then you might want to holler at me and listen to my words, because again, I'm indicative of dudes like me. But again, if you're trying to find some lame people, this ain't the broadcast for you. This ain't the lame network. See what I'm saying? Hey, Sabrina. Hey, Crystal. All right, now let's talk. Okay, so I know a lot of y'all are either looking for love or just got out of a relationship. Or you're not feeling optimistic about love in general. Okay? Always remember, and let me give you a man secret. Okay, we can always kind of feel and tell, if you're optimistic about love, if you're open to love, if you haven't, if you're open to it and you're not that bitter about that last experience. Because sometimes your bitterness can be man away to people. And what I mean by man away is, yeah, that attitude will keep that man away. You see what I'm saying? Because we can smell bitterness. And we don't want that bitterness as dudes. Okay? So a couple of points I want to make in terms of love and regaining faith in love. Couple of points. Okay? I'm just gonna ask you a couple of questions. You answer accordingly. Okay? Have you ever, and I'm just gonna ask you, you can text this or type this out. Have you ever got a bad grade in school? Any of y'all ever got a bad grade in school? Because I'm gonna show you how to regain faith in love. Show you how to regain faith in relationship. Has anybody ever messed up on a test, got a bad grade, anything. Anybody? Okay, let me see. Crystal, of course, Bernadette. Yeah. Okay. So y'all. Okay. So y'all gotten bad grades. Anjali done got bad grades for. Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever had a flat tire? Anybody ever had a flat tire? Like ever in life? Anybody had a flat tire? You driving down the road, boom. Anybody ever have a flat tire? You driving down the road, you chilling, and boom. Or maybe you done had a transmission blow. Boom. Okay, let's see. Y'all done, okay, so a lot of y'all done had, tire issues, car issues. Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever seen a bad movie? Have you ever just spent money and went to go see a bad movie? Have you ever just gone there? You were amped up, you were excited, and you were like, you done heard some great reviews about this movie. So you go to the movie and you're like, dang, I done paid money for this. I thought this was gonna be it. And it was like, people falling asleep on people, slobbering on people. Shoot, if this is over with, you hoping. Yeah, it's a 3-hour movie. And you 10 minutes in, you hoping to pass away and die. Can my spirit just leave my body, Lord? I give myself away so you can use me. Come get me, Lord. Okay, so y'all have seen bad movies. And let me ask you this. Have you ever had an issue with your phone? You got a new iPhone, something happened to it, or you got an Android, something happened to it. Have you ever had issues with your phone? Anybody had issues with your phone? Everybody's had issues with their phones. So I've asked you questions such as, have you ever, got a bad grade in school? Have you had a flat tire or issues with your car? Have you seen a bad movie, or have you had issues with your phone? Everybody says yes, but again, and the point that I'm making is, okay, if you got a bad grade in school, you went back to school, right? I mean, it's not like you got that one bad grade and you're like, shoot, I'm done with school. I'm like, I need to go to work. Have you ever been like, I need to go to work? Like after you done had that one bad grade, probably not. You went back to school, right? Okay, cool. And if you've had a flat tire, you probably got another tire put back on. You was back rolling again. Correct, right? Okay. If you've seen a bad movie, I'm pretty sure that, you probably chalked it up as, it was just a bad movie. I done wasted $15, $20 with the movie ticket and the popcorn and stuff. Okay, I just chalk it up as a loss. I've seen more good movies than I have bad movies. Okay, cool. And then if you've had phone issues, you probably either went to the little Verizon store or the Apple store, got it fixed up. You good, right? Right? You just didn't, say, you know what, I'm done with cell phones, right? That's the attitude you have to take. That's the attitude you have to take with relationships. Okay? That's the attitude you got to have. You still have to remain optimistic, and you still have to feel good about relationships. You still have to be open to relationships, because again, I've named like 4 different things, and you didn't stop going to school. You didn't stop driving, and you still watch movies on Netflix and stuff, and you still on the phone, and you probably on the phone right now. So that's the attitude you got to have about love. Let me give you something good. For those who have had bad relationships, maybe you just getting out of a bad relationship. Okay, let me give you something good. You can do the right thing with the wrong person. Let me say it again. You can do the right thing with the wrong person. Okay? And some of you have done that. You thought he was it. You had some red flags pop up. You overlooked them. Dummy. You overlooked them. You went ahead anyway. Everybody trying to tell you, don't do that. I'm trying to tell you, don't fool with him. I'm telling you, there's something about, don't do it. And then your intuition, your spirit was talking to you, but you went ahead and you did it anyway. Because you just want to be loved. Because naturally you want to be in love. A lot of people just love being in love. And there's nothing wrong with being in love. But when you give your heart to the wrong person, And that wrong person is not equipped to handle you. They're not equipped to handle your feelings. They're not built for you. They were not made for you. It's kind of like trying to put a square peg where a circle is supposed to go. But because you want it so bad, you still try to fit it in there anyway. Again, the love part is on point. You're supposed to do that. But the person that you choose to give your love to. And see, what we do sometimes is we overcommit too early. That's why the good book says, protect yourself, protect your heart, guard your heart. But see, sometimes you want it so badly, you ultimately give it up too soon. You don't guard it the way you're supposed to because you don't regard yourself as highly as you should. Again, you gotta make people work for you versus you feeling pressure and stress to make something work that wasn't meant to work. Again, you're meant to love. You're meant to give your heart away, but not everybody can handle you. Not everybody ain't made for you. So what you have to start doing is you have to start discerning. Okay, and let me help you with this, and this will help you out immensely. This will save you a lot of time. Okay, look at your life like a business, as a business owner would. Let me tell you for my business people out there, and for my soon-to-be entrepreneurs, you will love and appreciate this. Okay, because business and love have a lot to do with each other. They have a lot in common. Okay, there's this term that we use. And what we say is basically this as business owners. Be slow to hire, but quick to fire. Let me say it again. Be slow to hire, but be extremely quick to fire. And basically what that means is whenever, and again, you're the CEO of your life. You're sitting here in the chair, the position of power. You ever go for a job interview and that person is sitting at their desk. They have a nice chair, and then they're sitting across from you, and they're in control. And they're in control. They know they're in control. That's how you have to be. Okay, so when you start seeing these signs, and when you start going out on dates with this new prospect, okay, we'll call this person a prospect. Okay, whenever this ain't even gonna work, you gotta fire. You gotta wave that person away quickly, and you gotta have a next attitude, especially when that ain't it. Feel me on that. When that ain't it, don't even waste your time with it. Because again, when you're in your 30s, when you're in your 40s, when you're in your 50s, you can't afford to be wasting time like you did when you were in your 20s. Okay? You're the CEO of your life. You understand your worth. You understand your value. You understand that this is not a good fit for me. This is not a good hire, because that's what you're doing when you bring in people into your life. You're hiring people. You're hiring that person. You're making a decision based upon your needs, wants, and desires. So again, be quick to wave folks away whenever you have decided that ain't it. But when you have decided that this person is worthy of you, and I love that term worthy, because that means that they have gone through a whole bunch of tests, and they have been proven. They have been battle tested. They have proven themselves worthy of your love. See, that's the beauty. When you make people prove that they're worthy. And again, you're sitting in your chair, your position of power. You're sitting here. You're calm, cool, and collected because you're letting somebody work for you, versus you just giving yourself away because you want somebody, and you're afraid that this might be your last chance. And that's devil talking to you. Devil will say stuff to you like this: Nobody gonna want you with all them kids. That's what devil say. Matter of fact, that might be what your last relationship or your baby daddy might say to you to convince you. But that's not true. That's not true. My grandfather, he's really my step grandfather. He married my grandmother who had 5 kids already. Had 5 kids already. So again, if that happened for her, that can happen for you. So don't let that pop into your mind and make you rush into a bad choice. Because a lot of times when you rush into a bad choice, you commit to that bad choice, and now you're 2, 3, 4, 5 years into it, miserable. That's how you get caught up. So don't get caught up. Again, be quick to fire. Slow to hire. Okay, so this is what I need for you. This is what I need for you to start doing. Okay, this is what I need for you to start doing. Okay, decide that you're going to open yourself up. Decide that you're going to be open to a relationship. Okay, decide that you're going to do the things that's necessary, like going out, being seen. Not just hanging out at the house, but being seen. Okay? Because again, it makes no sense for you to keep all that fine in the house. Again, you're optimistic about finding love. Okay? Make sure that last relationship didn't travel with you into this new relationship. Okay? So make sure that you've buried everything from the past and you good and you ready to move on. But again, you gotta be seen. Again, you gotta be seen, which means you gotta, and a lot of times you get so comfortable being mommy so much. You get so comfortable being mommy. I need for you to stop being comfortable being mommy. I need for you to find your sexy again. I need for you to find your sexy, because again, a lot of y'all have just slipped into the role of mommy and forgotten all of that little other stuff. You just neglected your fine and your sexy self. I need for you to bring her back. And that's what I'm here for, to help you bring her back. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to help you bring her back. Because the world needs your finer and your sexiest self. The world needs to see your swagger again. Some of y'all hadn't had swag in years. All you doing is just, wearing sweatpants and Uggs. No. Dress that thing up outside of just going to work. Okay? Because again, if you're a brick already, you already done worked hard to get your body banging. But again, we got to get your heart straight. Okay? So if you need to heal from your last relationship, heal. Feel me on that. If you need to heal from your last relationship, heal. Okay? But as you would hear me say, when I play football, the number one thing that we would always say is never let the same team beat you twice. And basically what that means is, say last week we played Florida State. We were amped to play against Florida State. We lost to Florida State. Would play Georgia the following week and would really not be in the game because we were still bothered and just hurt by the loss from the previous week. So now we done lost 2 times in a row. Don't do that with your relationships either. Don't let that last relationship make you bitter and mess you up towards your new one. Okay, so again, if you got to heal. But once you heal, okay, it's time to be seen. It's time to be seen. It's time to reintroduce yourself. It's time to because at the end of the day, you deserve love. You deserve love. You deserve to be taken care of. You deserve to be showered. Feel me on that. You deserve to be spoiled. Okay? Now, the last piece of this thing, decide what kind of man you want. You gotta start writing stuff down. You gotta start writing down stuff that you want. What do you expect from a man? You got to start being more specific, because a lot of you have failed in your past relationships because you didn't know what you wanted. You didn't know, there were no expectations. When you start a job, They tell you this is what we expect. We need for you to be here at 8. We need for you to be here at 9. Well, you leave here at 5. You do X, Y, and Z while you're here. We're going to hire you because we need for you to do X, Y, and Z. And we need for you to make our company and our business better. Okay? So if your job is going to be that detailed, I need for you to be that detailed. What are your expectations of your next relationship? So when you sitting at the dinner table at some restaurant and you're asking, so what are you looking for? What are you, expecting and this, that, and the other? If you don't hear what's important to you, then you can wave that person away. Versus you don't know what you want. So you just accept everything. Okay? So know exactly what you want. I mean, to the T. Even if it's just the top 3 or 4 things that's important to you, I'll take that. Okay? But you got to be, but for this next chapter in your life, I need for you to be extremely detailed about what you want. So when that person comes, you can recognize that person, the traits and the characteristics, and you can be like, there he is. There he is. That's him. Okay, now, last thing.
It's 20 hours.
Thank you, computer. Last thing, all of that other stuff that you've been hearing, a good person is hard to find. Men are switch hitters. All men are dogs. All that stuff y'all been fed. You gotta get rid of all of that. Because again, if there's a negative preconceived notion out there that we're no good, guess what you're gonna find? You're gonna find folks that's no good. Because that's what you're expecting. That's what you're expecting. So you settle because you're thinking that, there's no good men, everybody cheat, everybody, go, he must be gay. If there's no optimism about men, you got to start getting excited about men again, and that, there are good dudes out there. Because again, if you're not optimistic about it, again, everything that your thoughts are flows to you. That law of attraction thing is real. So again, if you always thinking negatively and you're always looking for the negative, guess what you're gonna get? Guess what you're gonna get? Negativity. You're gonna get negativity. So at the end of the day, you just have to basically, let me put this here. You basically just gonna have to say, you know what? I believe that there are good people out there. I believe that there are good people out there. And you just gonna have to roll with it. Feel me? Because again, if you keep thinking negatively of men, again, we gonna feel it. We gonna feel it. We gonna be like, oh, she been burned. What? Let me get up out of here. let me get up out of here. Cause she scarred. She got baggage. Cause we can smell that from a mile away. Like for real. We can smell that from a mile away. So change your attitude. There are good dudes out there. And if you're a good woman, why shouldn't you have a good man? And when you find a good man, treat him well. Because here's the thing. When you find a good dude, and if he believes in reciprocity, which basically means, I love you, I'm going to be good to you, that person is going to be like, okay, cool. Well, you love me, you're going to be, you spoil me. Look, I'm going to spoil you too. So look, I give to you, you give to me, and it's a cycle to where everybody's always doing for everybody. And think about that. There are relationships. I got that kind of relationship to where everybody just, boom, she gives to me, I give to her, she gives to me, and everybody's happy. Everybody always wants to make sure that everybody's happy. And that's the beautiful thing when you find that. But you got to be optimistic that that is still out there for you, regardless if you're divorced, regardless if you hadn't had a relationship in a minute or you've had a dry spell. Feel me? So, look here. As beautiful as y'all are, you shouldn't have a problem. Now, with that being said, if that attitude ain't right, when you go out on your dates, if you still got some hang-ups from your old stuff, it ain't gonna work. So, as we're working on this, you got to start changing your attitude and your mentality about us. Because again, there are good men out there. Regardless of what people say, there are good dudes out there who are committed and faithful, but you're going to have to sift through some stuff sometimes to get to the good stuff. You're going to have to sift through some bad stuff to get to the good stuff. I mean, so even if you have 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bad dates, maybe Mr. Right is at number 10, but you just can't give up. So once you decide to put yourself back out there, in the game, because again, you can't score when you're on the sidelines. Okay? You can't score when you're on the sidelines. So when you get back in the game, I want you to play until you score. I want you to keep playing that game until you win. Because you deserve to win. But again, you're gonna have to sift through some knuckleheads and through some folks who trying to get draws, and that's cool because everybody got a job in life. You're going to have to sift through some people to get to the good stuff. But that's part of it. But again, you're the best and you deserve the best. And you deserve to have the best person who can treat you well and make you feel like a princess, make you feel like a queen. And if people can't do that, and if folks can't do that for you, wave them away. Because you've settled way too long. You've settled way too long. So let's become a little bit more optimistic when it comes to finding love, because love is out there for you. You just have to be seen and be open to it. Okay? Even start listening to some love music. See, y'all be listening to that ratchet stuff, and ain't no love in no ratchet stuff. You be like, y'all see, when we was in love, we used to listen to Jodeci, Boys to Men, Shy Silk. We used to listen to H-Town, but shoot, society done kept love out of your life, and it's and you crunk all the time, but you ain't got no love going on, but you fired up and you crunk and you ready to just all the time. But again, start putting yourself in a position to be seen and to be loved. Don't be hiding all that fine, okay? Can we agree that we gonna start being open? We gonna start being open to love. Can we agree? I'm just saying. Y'all gorgeous, y'all beautiful, have everything going on. But again, you gotta start believing again. You just gotta start believing again. Okay? Start believing in you. Start believing in your worth, your value, and that you deserve to be loved. Once you start doing that, good stuff happen to you. Also, too, and we'll talk about this a little bit more, when you like somebody, when you're interested in somebody, let the person know that you're interested, and we'll have a different conversation about this, because it's a different game out there now. So if you haven't been, out in the ball game in a minute, and it's been a few years, you'll notice once you get back out there, the game has changed because, women are more aggressive now. So, you got to understand that a lot of women mess it up for good women. A lot of bad women mess it up for good women. Just like a lot of bad guys mess it up for good guys. So what you have to understand is this. Once you've decided who you like, let them know. Let them know, shoot. You want to go out for it? Hey, you want to go out for a drink sometime? You want to hang out sometime? You want to go to a movie sometime? Because again, women are ultra aggressive now. Look, it ain't like how it used to be. We'll talk about that on another episode of this. But let people know that you're interested, and there's nothing wrong with letting people know, that you're interested, that you might be feeling that person. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because men like me, we appreciate stuff like that. Because again, we gonna keep chasing after you, but I always remember this: even when you're being pursued, always remain in a position of power, because it'll make us chase you that much harder. I always remember letting people know that you like them, but never blink while you let them know. How about that? So, thank y'all for hanging with me. We gotta do this more often, because I love talking love with y'all. That's what's up. Because again, y'all are awesome, beautiful, amazing. And sometimes when you get with knuckleheads, when you get with bad dudes, sometimes they can make you forget who you are. Now, I'm the type of person that's always going to remind you who you are, but I need for you to understand that yes, you are the standard, you are the gold standard, that there's one of you and there will never in life be anybody else like you. You're unique, you're exquisite. So with that being said, you need somebody who's unique and exquisite too. I'm just saying. So, love y'all. Have a great night. Thank y'all for hanging. And shoot, I'll see y'all in the morning. How about that? Love y'all. Have a great evening. Good night.